Hey, welcome back. That was a long break, couple of weeks. Some of you got to get your papers in. I know I haven't graded everything, but I'm working on them. It's a work in progress. Anyway, hope you guys are all doing well, as to be expected, staying away from humanity, which is easy for me to do, but not so easy for people who have families and things they need to do, like jobs. I'm lucky I could come on here and lecture and still get paid, sort of. Anyway, we're back, folks. Today's the first day back. We're going to keep going to the end of the semester. Yes, things have changed big time, and it's a work in progress. We're fluid now. We're improvising. We're not staying to any kind of syllabus. I'll be assigning papers like usual. I'll sign one probably on Wednesday or so, not today. Give you guys a little bit more time to adjust to the new world order. Hopefully, you're all getting on Canvas. Hopefully, because that's how we're conducting the class right now. If not, I don't know what we're going to do. Contact me. You know what my cell phone number is. It's on the syllabus. Or email me, and we'll talk it out. And we'll figure out a way to get you through the semester. Don't drop out. We've gone too far, and we've worked too hard up until this moment. And so we don't want to give up yet. We're not going to give up. This virus isn't going to make us stop. It's just going to make us stronger, and going to make us watch a lot more television. That's for sure, because that's what people are doing, watching television like never before. Streaming, Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, the whole bit. And we're going to attack it now in more of a different postmodern context. That means we're kind of going to deviate from the syllabus a bit. We're going to mostly kind of center a lot of what we're doing right now in class now, because that's important. The history of television, I'll keep pounding at you guys on that, and I'll make you guys look at some YouTube videos, whatnot. But right now, we're very much in the middle of this, and this is our present day. And I don't know how long it's going to last, but we're going to be here, and I want to talk about it and make it relevant to the class. So we're not living in this new world order, but talking about the old world order that seems kind of doesn't seem so meaningful right now. Anyway, so today I'll make this brief. I'll just talk for a few minutes, and then you can watch this video at your own convenience. I'll make the announcements on announcements. Check your announcements if you haven't already figured that out. Please do so. Today, mostly I'm going to talk about pandemic television and how it's changing everything. People are binge watching like never before because we're shut in. And what do you do when you're shut in? Well, people don't read anymore. Hopefully some people are reading because I'm writing a novel. So somebody will read, hopefully. And I'm trying to shoot a film also. Maybe you guys know that. I know some of you, I've talked to some of you about it. And that's getting harder and harder to do because now we can't get together and go out, a bunch of people, and do this thing. So, but that's okay. I'm used to doing things on my own. And so I'm making my pandemic film the best way I know how. Although the movie's not about the pandemic, because eventually, hopefully, this will be over and it'll be an old topic, but it's going to change all of us. And it's changing everything daily. We're never going to be the same again. I just heard a thing on NPR News that after 9/11, when the towers came down, it took the economy 2.5 years to recover. That was the towers coming down. This is way bigger than that. That was big. And it took 2 years. The whole country wasn't shut down because of that, but people did shut down. They didn't travel, they didn't spend money, just like we're doing now. So if you think after 9/11, it took 2.5 years to recover the economy to get it back to where it was, before the pandemic. Think about how long it's going to take this thing to recover. People don't want to spend money because they don't have jobs. We're on unemployment like never before. So you got to take care of what you got to take care of. And that's the world we're living in right now. And it's a different thing. I mean, let's give you an example. I'm now drinking my coffee. It's from Starbucks, sitting out in the parking lot in my car reading the paper, instead of boring everybody inside the coffee shop with all my viewpoints on everything. I have an opinion on everything, by the way. I don't want to do that. I keep thinking I'm live on television now, and I got to remember that. So anyway, let me adjust this lighting. I don't like the shadow down here. And yes, folks, it's cold in my house. I even wear scarves in my house because the heating in my house is much to be desired. And yes, the stuff you see around me, my self-portrait back there, see it? All this stuff is my art. I also paint. You got to do something to while away the hours. Anyway, my point is this. Today, I just want you guys to go to YouTube because we're going to live on YouTube more than ever before. And I want you to look at some pandemic late night talk show hosts, what they're doing, how they're readjusting, how they've gotten, these are multi-million-dollar operations that are now operating on cell phone cameras in their houses. Yes, they have nice houses, folks. They are well-paid talk show hosts. And so I want you to look for the last couple of nights on, just watch it, several of them, what Jimmy Kimmel's doing. They're only 10-minute programs. And just how clever and how poignant it all is, and how we're doing what we need to do to survive this thing and not just giving up and shutting down. Yeah, the normal way of doing things is over for right now. But like me, I'm sitting here on this thing and you guys are seeing me, and hey, come on. It's not that bad, right? At least you don't have to hear me bitch about how warm or cold my coffee is, because I already had my coffee and it was extra hot. You got to order it at 180 degrees. That way it's really hot. Anyway, so go watch Jimmy Kimmel last couple episodes. Watch a bunch of them because you're going to probably start discussing on the discussion boards about what you're seeing. That's what I want you to do this week before I assign you a paper. Watch a couple Jimmy Kimmels. Tell me what you think, what you're seeing, how it affects you. There's no audiences, folks. They're still telling jokes, but are they funny without the audience prompting us to laugh? Think about that. You know how we saw these comedies, everything from MASH to Mary Tyler Moore to they have laugh tracks. They tell us when to laugh. Not so much MASH. If you saw the MASH episode, it didn't have any laugh track, but a lot of situation comedies from All in the Family to Friends have laugh tracks, or they have a live audience there. But even with the live audience, even Seinfeld has a live audience, they're enhancing the laughs to get you to get the joke with everybody else. And so a lot of times, why are we laughing? Well, because everybody else is laughing. Well, you watch these late night shows now, there's no audience. And they're still telling jokes, and they're still funny, but there's no laugh track. Nobody's telling you it's funny. You've got to come up with it on your own. That means you got to think and try to make out what's funny and what isn't funny. Go watch Seth Meyers. Watch a week's worth what he's doing right now. I find what they're doing quite brilliant in a way. It's a new world order, but they're still staying in the game. And they're still trying to keep the communications going with us out here. Look at Trevor Noah and watch his last interview with the doctor, Trump's doctor. It's great. And it shows you how insightful the interviews are. I wish he wouldn't wear a sweatshirt. He looks kind of sloppy enough already. At least Jimmy Kimmel still wears his little, not Jimmy Kimmel, the other guy, still wears his tie or whatever it is. Anyway, but they're just like us. What you see when you're watching these shows, that they're just not any different than us. They're got the same concerns. They got the same issues, the same shortage of toilet paper, the same dealing with having to be stuck in a house with supposedly your loved ones. We'll see how many marriages survive this pandemic. So go look at some pandemic late night TV and then start posting what you're seeing on the discussion board. I'll look at the discussion. I'll make the announcement. I haven't done it yet. And then look at what you're seeing. Tell me what you're seeing and tell me how you feel about it. Tell your other classmates how you feel about it. Look what they're saying and respond to them. You know, a discussion is called a discussion only if people are discussing. You're not just saying, yes, I agree with you, and then moving on. So make a couple statements on your own and then respond to some of your fellow students in your classroom in a meaningful way. Not just say, I agree with you. That's not a discussion. I'm going to have to start looking at these discussions, and they're going to start probably getting some grades thrown in because we're probably we have to switch things up now. We're still going to do some essays, obviously. Hopefully, we don't have to do any quizzes because I have to come up with the quiz, and that's more work on my part. But I might have to start grading these discussions. Let's say I don't know yet. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet. Just randomly say the discussions will be worth 5 points if you discuss. If you bow out or only respond briefly, you won't get the 5 points. You'll get 0 points. So it's either you discuss and get 5, or you say little and get nothing. And so there's no 2 points or 3 points. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to start counting your response. I'll just see that you're responding. If you're not, you get 0. I'll make this announcement and I'll make this change. You'll see it. So keep looking for announcements. Check the announcements every day because I'm coming up with new ideas every day. We're having to improvise this whole next semester. We want to get you guys through the semester because we're over halfway through. It gets over in 2 months, essentially, 26 or something in May. Now they're saying we're going to be shut in at least until April 30th, if not farther. Shasta College might not open again until August, they said. Maybe they'll have summer school. We don't know yet. In that case, we got to kind of be prepared to improvise and be pretty fluid in the changes. So look at my announcements daily. Look at late night pandemic television. That's our discussion this week. I will assign a essay on Wednesday, and it'll probably be something out of the book. So keep reading the book, and we'll discuss that further as we go along. But I didn't want to delve into just the same old today. You know, do the book, go watch the episodes because things have changed, and we got to be able to move with the changes. And it comes harder to some people. And I know a lot of you don't have high-speed internet. You don't have good Wi-Fi wherever, or you're still struggling with Canvas. We got to deal with this, even if you have to do the whole thing by watching it on your cell phone. That's how we have to roll now. That's the new world order. And until that changes, this is it. And we're strong. We can adjust to this stuff. It's all right. It's just television. But you know what? Television is a large part of who we are. Yeah, I mean a large part. It's not a frivolous entertainment. Never has been. It's always taken itself very seriously, and it's always reflected what's going on in the culture. And I'm always going to keep coming back to that over and over again. How does television reflect the culture? And how does the culture reflect back into television? And believe me, it's reflecting both ways now. And it's all a new world order. Will we come out better for it? Yes, I do believe that. And I'm usually kind of a hopeless guy. actually am an artist, and that's probably the only thing I do believe is some sort of hope for humanity if we don't destroy ourselves first. Uh, Maybe we'll survive this thing, hopefully, and we'll get through it. We'll come out better television. You'll become out better scholars, better education, better academics. So stay tuned. I'll be lecturing more as the week goes on. I'll probably do a couple of these a week. You can check them out at your own convenience. And don't give up and stay tuned. Also, yes, folks, keep up with your journals. I'm not taking rolls, you all know, but I will be looking at your journals. And if they look wanting, you won't get the 10 points. You'll probably need it at the end, the 10 points. So keep up with your journals. You could keep putting in, starting today. You had a 2-week off. We haven't been in class. I don't know how long since we've been in class. 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever it's been. So the game is afoot. Don't get trampled under. Don't get left behind. Keep up with your journals, like your diary. I'm going to read them at the end. You're going to hand them in on Canvas like usual. Don't give up on that. I'm not canceling the journals. And we'll get through the essays. We've got like four more essays to do, and that's it. And until then, be safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't shake hands. Don't hug people, which is great for a guy like me. I'm not a big hugger. And don't let this new society of shuttered culture and closed down restaurants and closed down coffee shops be as bleak as it needs to be. It's already bleak enough. There's hope. Read a book. Watch some good binge watching. On Wednesday, we'll be talking about binge watching the newest shows, maybe. The new episodes of Ozark is out. There's new episodes coming out all the time. So let's make this class rock hard and action forward. We're not sitting on our laurels and feeling sorry for ourselves. We're getting out there and we're doing what we have to do. And let's do it together. So that's it. I'll post this on announcements. Watch it at your own convenience. Give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you the next time I see you, where the story of television continues. Peace out.